you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Yukon Huskies. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Yukon Huskies offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's in open space downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Surging forward on the sneak. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Yukon will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great right middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds his man down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running behind that left side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yoder. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. Gashing the D on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Broncos. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The run from the shotgun. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. On the run, it's Small. Oh, what a cut! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Pulls it in. It's man. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's got great speed, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got room to work. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might as well stick with him. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Boise State! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Broncos will hustle to the line. They give it to him again. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's small. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this.
Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. So we open the final period with a third down play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's small. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.